Greetings, Mr. Henry here. Now it has been raining like crazy from morning. I hope that wherever you are dry and safe. But as I am enjoying this rainy weather, a tropical wave is passing over the country. As I am enjoying this rainy weather, I actually am reminded of a question that I once got in.
Hold on, sir. I have a question. If rainfall is carbonic acid, and carbonic acid is an acid, so that means rainfall is acid rain? Eh?
Rain that we're having. Yes, so you know what? I think I'm gonna take this on the inside. All right, so we're back on the inside where it's warm and dry. Yes. Now, the question that I was rambling about a few seconds ago because the rain was coming down was is carbonic acid, aka rainwater, the same thing as acid rain? Well, technically, technically yes it is, because any rainfall with a pH level of below 5.6 is considered to be acidic. And how that question came about, I was teaching how rainfall affects limestone. And I was telling my class that rainfall, as it passes through the atmosphere, it mixes up with carbon dioxide and it creates a weak acid, which is known as carbonic acid. Now, this acid is not harmful to humans, but to limestone rock, it is very harmful. In fact, you may have seen the results of the damaging effects of rainwater on limestone. Anytime you have gone to Green Grotto caves or any other limestone caves, those features are actually created as rainwater passes through the limestone rock and dissolves and erodes the limestone. Now, it's a whole chemical process, carbonation and solution, where carbonic acid mixes up with the calcium carbonate of the limestone and it changes it into a soluble form, which is then washed out or dissolved or eroded. So because of this line of reasoning, I remember the first time a student asked me, so that's acid rain, because according to what they have learned, that's what acid rain does. It actually erodes and burns and flakes away statues and buildings. But in the technical sense of the term, acid rain is more used to describe when rainfall mixes up with sulfuric and nitric compounds. Now, these are resulting from, or they are released into the air when we as humans burn fossil fuels, and it releases these harmful gases into the air. And when the rainwater, which is H2O, mixes with these gases, for example, I am not a chemistry teacher, I don't profess to be, but I think H2O is the formula for water. And when it mixes up with nitrous oxide, which I believe is like NO2, when you mix H2O and NO2, you get H2NO3 or NO3, something like that. And that is nitric acid. and H2O plus sulfur dioxide, which is SO2. H2O plus SO2, you get H2SO4, which is sulfuric acid. That's how I remember it. So when rainwater mixes up with these harmful gases which are released from the burning of fossil fuels, then you get acid rain. And acid rain, it's a nasty stuff, really. It does so many damaging things. One of the first things that it does is that it can literally burn the leaves of trees. It can start to cause the leaves to shed and the trees look like a horror movie. When the acid rain actually hits the ground, that's when it starts to do more dirty work, and it starts to turn the soil into acidic soil, and this robs the soil of its fertility for one, and then the water and the nutrients that would be in the soil can no longer be absorbed by the trees, as if the trees weren't having bad enough times because of the leaves falling off due to the acid rain. It can also get into our waterways, and it can kill off the fish or the marine life that are within these waters. It can also get into our drinking water system and give us, diarrhea or mild poisoning and really make us sick. Yes, nobody wants to drink acid rain. And of course, the most popular example of what acid rain does, I've seen it on so many questions that I've marked and test papers that I've marked over the years. Of course, it damages buildings. It causes the erosion and the flaking off of materials on buildings, and especially on statues. You see popular statues around the place. Maybe Rodney's Memorial in Spanish Town or Emancipation Park. There is also a large statue. But if acid rain were to fall on those statues, they'd start to break them off and flake them off and dissolve them. In fact, if you Google the Roman Colosseum, which is one of the major works that tourists flock to every year, and they go and look at these ruins, that is being affected yearly because of the gases being released into the air from the burning of fossil fuels and the mixing of these fossil fuels, these gases, into the rainwater and creating acid rain. So there are several damaging effects that acid rain can have on the environment. I'm going to be showing you a few of them now. So definitely acid rain, as we did more correctly or define it in a much better way, that is when rainwater mixes up with harmful gases such as nitrous oxide and sulfur dioxide. Yes, I keep making mistakes. So that is what creates acid rain. Carbonic acid, which is a weak acid, and it's formed when rainwater passes through the atmosphere and mixes up with carbon dioxide. Carbonic acid technically is acidic water, but it's not what we call acid rain. So the rain that is falling outside, definitely it's carbonic acid, but you don't have anything to worry about because it won't be burning your skin, it won't be getting in your eyes and making visibility poor, it won't be harming the trees. It may be harming the limestone, which Jamaica is made up of. 70% of the of Jamaica is made up of limestone. However, carbonic acid will not be harming you, and technically it is not acid rain. It is acidic rain, but it's not what we call acid rain. Alright, I hope I haven't clouded you up anymore. I hope it's a little clearer. And of course, as you can see by the perspiration, this room is getting pretty hot and I need some ventilation. So until next time when I drop another video, discussing another geography concept. This has been Mr. Henry for Addicted to Geography. Peace.